5 hotels in pregnant rock faces and sheer cliffs, with many mountains and mountains towering into the clouds. But even with such danger and horror, these hotels are full every day. What kind of secret is hidden behind the danger? Well, without further ado, let's start with the 5th. 5. Baibako Gervasudi. This hotel, which looks like a space capsule, is named after Baibako Gervasudi, a Turin-born alpine climber. It is located on the edge of the cliff of Mont Blanc in Italy at an altitude of 2,835 meters, and on the Freiberg Glacier. As you can see, the terrain here is very dangerous and the surrounding environment is very harsh, and avalanches are very common. However, the 2 Italian designers who designed it took this into full consideration. They not only made the hotel suitable for 12 people to eat and rest, but also could withstand heavy snowstorms and even avalanches. In addition, the solar panels of this small hotel make full use of solar energy and enable internet access. This is definitely a plus point worthy of praise for modern people. Generally speaking, people will choose to take a helicopter. Head to this capsule hotel. Because, if you choose to walk there, you may need to hike for 4 hours in the harsh glacier environment, which is very difficult. 4. Solvay Hut. The Solvay Hut, located northeast of the Matterhorn in Switzerland, is one of the highest cabins in the world. It stands on the mountainside of the highest peak of the Matterhorn, about 4,000 meters above sea level. This cabin was built in 1915. The materials were all taken from the mountains, and it only took 5 days to build. More than 50 years later, the cabin was rebuilt and restored by Ernest Solvay, a Belgian businessman, and emergency communication equipment was installed in the house. Later, he donated the Solvay cabin to the Alpine Mountaineering Club, mainly to provide food and resting place for mountaineering enthusiasts and adventurers. It can accommodate about 10 people in the cabin. And here, you can also enjoy the first-class scenery of the Alps, with a panoramic view of thousands of ravines. 3. Huangshan Yuping La Hotel. In Anhui Province, China, there is such a hotel on a mountain peak that requires guests to climb 60,000 steps, surrounded by cliffs. Huangshan Yuping La Hotel is a high-star tourist hotel with a history of more than 60 years. It has many good reputations such as Yuping in the Sky and Hotel on the Ladder. The hotel is located in the core of the scenic area, with natural and cultural landscapes. It is an excellent place to watch the sunrise and sunset. You can watch it next to the welcoming pine at the door of the hotel. The welcoming pine is about 50 meters away from the hotel, like a tree in the courtyard. Welcome Pine, Xiaof Pine, Tiandu Peak, Lianhua Peak, Yuping Peak, White Elephant Stone, Xingshi Stone and other famous scenic spots are close at hand. 2. Nature Vibes Sky Lodge. Next we are going to introduce the small hotel located on the edge of the cliff in the sacred valley of Cusco, Peru. In addition to its high altitude, its construction materials are also particularly special. It mainly uses materials such as space aluminum and polycarbonate, which are light and thin but solid and stable. The entire hotel looks like a suspended design, consisting of 3 fully transparent capsule cabins. If you're not afraid of heights, being inside might be like living in the sky, since you can see the ground directly. Be sure to keep your curtains closed when staying here though, as vultures may be eyeing you. Because it is located on the edge of a cliff, the surrounding rugged roads are complex and dangerous. If you want to come here, you need to use the locally equipped rock climbing facilities or zip lines. If you decide to go, remember to understand the relevant precautions in advance. 1. Cliff Hotel. The Cliff Hotel is known as the most dangerous hotel in the world. It feels like you may fall off the cliff if you turn over at night. It is located on the edge of a 61-meter high cliff in Pembrokeshire, Wales, England. It is very, very simple. The hotel only provides you with a liftable hanging tent, which is a specially designed tent for rock climbers to spend the night on the cliff. Residents also need to bring their own sleeping bags and food. There is not even a toilet here. If you want to go to the toilet, you can only go back to the ground. But even so, the hotel doesn't charge a lot, at $622 a night. Although the hotel looks simple, it is better than the scenery. When you look down, you can see the raging waves hitting the reef at high altitude, which is scary to watch. The tent also becomes wobbly when the wind blows, which is a must. But despite the thrill of staying at the hotel, there are long queues of thrill seekers waiting to check in. Although it looks dangerous, it is actually very safe. Residents will be fixed on hammocks and cliffs by ropes. Before check-in, the hotel will invite professionals to conduct safety training. Do you dare to stay here for one night in such a hotel? Thank you all for watching.